I swear they just don't get it. Ever since 2012, this dude has just been killing it. Went 27-2, man, that is so wild. Went to Oakland once and threw for 7 touchdowns, like wow. Now we on some other end, trying to go back to back like Drake up in this. Everybody doubting us and tell us what is new. All we do is shut it down. Vikings was good. Go Birds, go Birds, go Birds, go Birds. Say we can't do it again. That shit is absurd. Fun thing about it, the Bears start the same thing. They hit the double joint once, and we own the big things. Big rings, 2 times just believe. Nothing but the repeat. What you gonna do when we shot the world again? Claim you want that smoke, make excuses when we win. I pray that y'all see the light, cause the boy that bright. When Niners on the field, you know what's up on side. Foles, MVP of the Super Bowl, 41-33, if you didn't know. 25 completions in a row. Big Nick energy.
What is up? What is up? West Coast Birds. Everybody in the building. What is going on? Let me get shout out to my boy Philly Foothills putting in that work. We're going to have a fun show this weekend. I just don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing yet. And we'll be doing a giveaway. We're going to be doing some of these giveaways right here. We got the Brian Dawkins, the autograph and all that. I'm wearing the bling today, you know. Wait, it's upside down, actually. Get that right. I'm wearing my ring upside down. There we go. Boom. Fly Eagles fly. Like Philly Notion. Ring check. Ring check. Look at that. Boom. Love that ring. Kiss the ring. Kiss the ring. Shout out. I want to first give a shout out. I'm gonna do a live call in, guys, so you guys can come in one by one, and we could shout you out, plug your channel real quick and stuff, and come celebrate with me. Super excited. Big shout out to Louis, everybody that helped me get here. It's just been so awesome, and we're gonna. This is the beginning, guys. We're just gonna keep going and keep going, but my wife out there, big shout out to Ortega Mugs Boutique. And we're going to be doing more of these. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. This is just the sky's the limit with this thing, but this thing is freaking awesome with this claws right there. So let me give a big shout out to my queen, my wife, my rock, my heart. She's my everything right now. And she stood by me since day one. Big shout out to my wife. Love you, babe. Thank you for supporting the Birdman, supporting everything that I'm doing. So without you, this does not work. So I want to give you a huge shout out. And she's just been a loyal supporter of mine. And she's my other half. So thank you, babe. And we're going to do this. So bam. Love that thing. That thing looks awesome. Let me get to some of these comments, man. So let me put the stream up real quick. Let's see. All right, it's copied. Let me get. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Give me a second, guys. Apologize. I apologize. Give me a second. Muted. All right. Almost there. Almost there. Paste. Boom. Okay, the link is up. You guys want to chime in? I pinned the message, so it should be right up there. All right. Let's see. Let me get to these comments. I might play some background music here. Oh, all right. Big play already. All right. I'm going to bring you on right now.
Welcome to the 200 Club, man. Congrats, man.
Thank you, man. It's awesome, dude. It's it was you know, you start small, you don't know where you're gonna go with it, and it's just cool, man. It's just you know, the grind is real, dude. You know, and I'm just like, I can't wait to just keep the all the new things that are gonna be happening. You know, watching your show grow. You know, I think you just went into the show or the content community. I think you just did it perfect timing and everything. And I don't know how do you feel from like a few months ago to now? Do you feel like there's like a new little pulse going out there with the content creators? Do you think it kind of picked up a little bit?
Yeah, it definitely did. Because when I like first started out, it was a big community. Until it just like escalated. So I think it did grow. It got more and more bigger. We kept escalating while the Cowboys fans were just going down. And we kept escalating. But yeah, I loved seeing these guys grow. Because it looks, I feel like I'm myself again. Like I'm just looking at other people that were at young channels and stuff. Like small channels, they're growing fast. Like you, it's awesome, man. I appreciate you for putting out the great content.
Thank you, man. You know, and shout out to Coach. Let me give these shout outs real quick. Waylon, what's up, man? Thank you, my guy, for, you know, being a loyal supporter of mine. You know, let's continue to do this thing. Things are just going to get more exciting, more fun. I'm going to try to bring you the best out here on the West, you know, bringing just Eagle fans together. I can't wait for it when football starts, man. I mean, we haven't even had football. We're like right there, dude. So when this football starts, this is going to be freaking absolute crazy, dude.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my boy, Mitch Kofsky. And I don't know where Richard Sherman is, but maybe he'll show up later. But big shout out to Mitch, man. Yeah, Sonic. Yeah, you're in backstage, man. I'll get you. Let me give Slay his time right here. Coach Dante, I think you're in the back too, and you're going to be on here. But thank you, man, so much. I'm going to get to you in a little bit. Let's see who else is here.
Joe Castro's up in here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I go. What's up, brother? You know, if you're able to come on and stuff, that'd be cool too, man. My boy Joe Castro is in the building. Thank you so much, man. And let me give you. We did a collab earlier.
Yeah,
my time is just flying by, dude, and I can't wait to do another one. You know, he's out there grinding and hustling and stuff like that, and it's just awesome, dude. Like, you know, meeting everybody and doing all these great collabs is just great. You know, actually, you know what's crazy is that I don't even think me and you, Slay, have done one yet. So that's
we gotta do something, man. We gotta.
So shout out to Philly the podcast. He's been doing the thing. He is all over social media. Catch him on Twitter. Catch him. He's a great friend of mine on Facebook. He'll be posting a lot of funny stuff. You know, him doing the silly things. You know, with his wife and all the silly stuff that he's been doing. Man, I think he's on Instagram. The guy is just everywhere, and I can't wait to see when football starts because I cannot wait to see this man's reaction and to see what you know, everybody's reaction. This is just gonna be fun, man. Seeing everybody's reaction and how you know if Jalen is balling and stuff, like, dude, we're gonna be like with smiles. There's like cheese smiles. Last year there was a lot of sad faces and a lot of disgust. So I'm hoping this year we can get more dubs and see something different than getting those L's, man.
Sir, man. Yeah, I can't wait to see this season because like we've been talking about this entire off season. We just want to see something on the field, and I can't wait, man. Everyone's channel's gonna grow. Like Rock the Artist up in here, yeah.
Yeah, let me give him. Thank you, Rock the Artist, for being a loyal supporter of mine, and likewise, I support you too. I was trying to find I just came up with that image for you, man. So I was like, he's got the Eagles gear on here, so I'm gonna just throw some up real quick because I couldn't really find a good picture, so I just threw that up real quick. But shout out to Rock the Artist, man. He's in the 300 club, so I'm chasing him. He's bound to be in the 400 club. So shout out to you. I know he's out there grinding, working and stuff. People are listening to him. Up and coming, man. So thank you. He did win, so I'll be sending that pretty soon. He got the Miles Sanders rookie card, and it's I believe it's a PSA 10, man. So that's gonna be dope, man. Shout out to you.
Absolutely.
So let me get to Sonic here, and but man, I appreciate you. Our stream will be coming up soon, and I'm gonna have plenty of questions for you to just throw at you, and so you get ready for that show, man. So
Yeah.
I'll prepare for you. I'm gonna throw all kinds of questions at you, so you get ready.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm ready. Yeah.
All right, man. I'll check you later. So thank you, man.
Appreciate you.
Yo, Sonic, what up, brother?
What up? What up? How's it going?
What's up, man? It's a blessed day today, man. I got my Eagles bling today, and I got the ring today to support my 200 today. It's all love, man. It's awesome. You guys coming in, that's awesome too. And everybody, if you haven't, all my fans, if you haven't subscribed to Sonic, please do so. And support him like he does me. And we're gonna be doing a collab soon. I know that you've been doing your videos, right?
Yeah. I've been doing my videos. I just been getting over that hump. I had some stuff to do, and I just came back, and I was like, I might as well come back, and I have. I mean, I'm still gonna do updates, but I'm not just gonna show it up, let people have their own opinion if they want to know. Like, just give them like the updates, stuff like that. That I might do some rants too.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to it. I mean, we're I'm trying to work something out to because I want to do like a live stream while I'm watching preseason and just give like live updates on the guys that are playing out there, cool stuff, and then after that, kind of put a video together. Like everybody's going to be doing that, but just kind of put something together where the goods and the bads and who's looking good out there in practice, and this 53-man roster, or I don't know if it's 56, whatever they're gonna do. I'm anxious to see who's gonna make it and stuff, and it's just gonna be awesome, man.
So, what's your opinion on Zach Ertz staying in the I guess the Philadelphia Eagles? Because I wanted him gone, but if they're gonna keep him just to actually let him play and see how many see value and to trade him, I'm fine with it. I just want him gone. So you go ahead. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I already gave my spiel yesterday on the West Coast Wednesday, but I basically said that Zach Ertz just come out and have your little speech and give the fans something to feel like your presence. If that this guy, what are you gonna do, Zach? Are you gonna ball out? Are you going to feel sad? I think he's going to be fine, though. I mean, he has to look good, whether he's staying or going. So if he's staying, that's awesome. We'll have to figure it out with the whole Dallas situation. But someone's going to be a number one. We're going to see who it is. Someone's going to.
Yeah, hopefully it's Goddard though.
All right.
Because I really want Goddard to actually. I really want Goddard to actually play, see what he got. Because I think when we drafted him, I never expect him to be really good. But if Jack Ertz is staying, as long as he gets some trade value, so we can trade him, then that's fine. That's the only thing. Because I think we just need to shed some cap and keep a 50-man 3 roster. So we can have more cap to get a corner. because if you take a look at our corners, we're not as good. I mean, we have Slay, but would you call him a number one corner when he gets beat most of the time? I mean, yeah, in that Dallas game, it was really good. I was actually impressed, but that's
Well, a lot of content creators are like me, and you know, if this man goes down, that's not good.
I mean, if there's one thing I will say from Darius Slay, he does get hurt, but I do appreciate him coming back and actually trying his best. So I will give him props for that.
All right, Sonic. I got some guys backstage. I appreciate you, man. Stay tuned. We're gonna be collabing soon, and I can't wait for that. It's gonna be a great show.
Yep. All right.
Hey, Dante, hold on a second, real quick, man. Let's see. Joey, you there?
Yo.
What's up? What's good, brother? You working or what's up?
Yeah. I'm just doing some things right now, but want to congratulate you on 200, and the hard work pays off, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you, man. I was actually it's funny that you came on today because I was gonna message you, see what you're doing this weekend, and if you have some time, I was thinking maybe I could go on your show or whatever, and I want to get Foothills to 1,000. I think he's just like 40 shy.
Mm-hmm.
So what my thinking there is that if you're okay with it, I'm gonna do some like live giveaways to your fans out there, and basically just gotta get him to 1,000, and then we'll just figure out how we can do some giveaways, and likewise, and then when you're ready with your logo, I'll hook you up with some cups or whatever, some mugs yourself with your logo and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. I mean, that'd make a lot of people happy. I think a lot of people like those mugs, and I've seen some already, and they look fantastic. So good job with those.
Yeah, I just came up with the B. We just finished the B-Doc one, and I love. Nice. I don't even want to give it away, man. To be honest,
keep that in your kitchen. Keep that in there.
But I'm a Halloween freaking freak. If you, I don't know if that's even a term, but I'm actually thinking of doing some. Hold on, I actually have an extra Halloween one. Hold on a second. So this is kind of the idea. This is the Mistress of Dark right here. If you know that sexy lady.
Right.
I hope my wife's not listening, but yeah. Elvira right here. So with that being said, so the Halloween, like I said, I'm a freaking Halloween nerd, or freak or whatever. And so Michael Myers mug, all the great killers, especially I see that you got the stuff back there that look really badass in your backdrop and stuff, or when you're doing a live,
Yeah, I got more stuff. I'm still working on my new setup right now, so I have so much stuff to hang up and so much I don't even know what to do first, so I'm just waiting to move some stuff around.
Yeah.
But, I think I have one Halloween mug. I think I got it from Spencer's, I think. I always go in there and check out. They have Halloween. Obviously, this year's gonna be more stuff out there, but yeah. I mean, there's stuff. There's a lot of stuff I do off camera. I mean, that nobody really knows. I do Monster Mania Con every August. I do that every August in New Jersey. Pretty much meet all the actors and actresses that play in those big horror movie roles. I do this Friday the 13th thing in New Jersey as well, to where you get the actual real camp of the first movie is actually in New Jersey and still standing, which is crazy. So I do that, and that's pretty much it. Like, try to do some things, stay busy.
Yeah, and this season is just one for the. There's just like so much stuff that's gonna go on, dude. Like, I'm so crazy with like anticipate. I think I might be having anxiety, dude, because I'm like, what the hell are we doing? Who's staying? Who's going?
Right.
someone going to show up, not show up? Are these coaches for real? Are we going to be winning, or are we still going to be struggling and stuff like that? So it's like the anticipation of these guys is just unreal, man.
I haven't felt too negative about it. I mean, it's a lot of like, it's obviously going to be, you're nervous. You don't know what's going to happen. Are these coaches going to work out? Developmental stage of these players, is this going to work out? Are our draft picks going to work out? There's a whole bunch of stuff to think about. And then obviously hearing the Zach Ertz news yesterday, I'm not really a big fan of it, but, there's only two things that could happen, really. Either he's going to get traded or released, maybe build up that trade value. Maybe they're trying to build up some trade value during the year, or, he's here to stay and just for this year and just see what happens. I think from a financial standpoint, a lot of Eagles fans are against this. Every time I talk about Zach Ertz, like, I feel like people don't look at the bigger picture of it. From a futuristic and financial standpoint of this, he's a $12 million cap hit, and you're keeping him on a roster to where you already have Dallas Goedert that's already working on an extension right now, and you have Richard Rodgers. I thought signing Richard Rodgers kind of took over. I thought that kind of was a signal that Zach Ertz wasn't coming back at all when Richard Rodgers was signed. And then, they paid Jack Stahl all that undrafted money, the highest undrafted paid, free agent, try to develop a third tight end or something, because we have a lot of third string tight ends right now. So, and that didn't happen. So obviously hearing that he's been, Zach Ertz has been working out at the facility, he's been working out with the players, starting to see that, maybe they made a decision either early or they tried to get trade value for him and it just didn't work. You know what I mean? So, they weren't getting a 4th round pick for him the way he played last year, but you can't really single him out because his whole offense played terrible last year. So that's why, but I think looking back at drafting Dallas Goedert, they probably should have at least a couple of years ago, maybe made a trade with Zach Ertz, because I think his value is diminished. I think it's too late now, holding on to players far too long past their time. And it's unfortunate,
Yeah, so like I said, dude, like the anxiety is real, dude, because it's making us nervous, like exactly what you said, because like I'm with you, like I'm ready, we got to see what Goddard's going to do. I forgot who was saying, but they actually think that we're going to kind of go away from, throwing to the tight end, kind of, what we're doing with Ertz, almost practically being a number 1 wide receiver, which he's not, he's a tight end. But that Sirianni might steer away from that. So we're looking at possibly a 700 to 800 yarder from a tight end. So I'm interested to see if that's true, But having that that issue is crazy with the whole tight end situation. It looks like Shakes disappeared. But if you don't, it's okay if you don't make it, man. But shout out to Joey Shakes for coming in, and I'll definitely hook up with you later because I'm definitely interested in doing something with you. Did he come back? Let me see. Hold on, guys. You guys are backstage. Hold on a second. Yeah, Joey came back. Hold on, guys. Yes,
my bad. Sorry, I don't do this on my phone, so it's weird.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I know how it is.
I understand, though, dude. Trust me, it's a big unknown. I think I think you feel a little bit better that you have some draft picks, you have some security for 2022. You kind of can look forward and say, I feel comfortable a little bit, but at the same time, like the 2021 season for the Philadelphia Eagles is all about finding your building block pieces this year. I'm not expecting to win a Super Bowl. I'm not expecting to get to the NFC East, NFC championship game. Maybe a division win, and that's as much as I'm going to really go with it. But I just want to find those building block pieces because there's no doubt in my mind there's going to be veterans that are going to get traded next year. That 2017 roster is going to be trimmed even more. Okay, so we're going to literally have probably the youngest roster in the NFL by next year at this point. Because at one point a few years ago, we had like the second oldest roster, which is crazy. So as of right now, this is a building block year. So, I know we're looking for a cornerback. With Zach Ertz coming back now it's like you can't sign, Land Dickerson's not signed yet. And I don't know what they're doing at cornerback because Vontae Maddox, Zach McPherson, I don't know what they're doing there because it's a wide open competition. Maybe they want to have these guys compete, or maybe they're going to get Steven Nelson or Brian Poole or Darian Conley or somebody under $3 million. I don't know. But it should be interesting and to see what happens. But I'm excited. I haven't been excited we knew that this draft this year was going to be our season because going into the first day of free agency, we only had like $2-3 million under the cap. I mean, we had to restructure from $70 million over the cap, which is kind of crazy. You can't do that. Like you shouldn't have to restructure many contracts to go under the cap. That's bad contracts. We have a lot of bad contracts. I mean, we can't even release our kicker right now because he signed a 5-year, $20 million, almost a $20 million deal. And you release him, you're going to get dead money. You can't save any money. So we're stuck with Jake Elliott this year. That's what I'm talking about with bad contracts. It's just we're not rewarding people year to year. We're rewarding contracts for past success, and they have to stop doing that. And I think it is changing because I think we're not bringing back any old players. We're not doing the same routine. Jason Peters coming back. We're not doing any of the same things that we have been doing, which, it's making me feel a lot better that I think Nick Sirianni actually has some talk in Howie's ear right now. I think he definitely did during the draft, especially with that first pick. And, I think all we have to do is just look at the coaching staff and, the development process. And then obviously by the end of the year, we need to see if Howie Roseman's still here. And if he's not, any GM is going to jump on this job because of potentially those 3 first-round picks. It's going to be very attractive for a GM to come here. So I think, you know what? Sky's the limit for this team. This team could change around like that by next year. No joke. Like I gave it like 2 to 3 years, but if they do right with these picks, and at least if they end the season on a good note and put our front foot forward and say, okay, like we're going to be mad when they don't make the playoffs or they don't win the East, obviously. But, can we say this year that they took a good step forward and you feel good, you feel good about, next year. So that's what I think about it.
Yeah. And like I said, dude, it's like the anxiety is real with this is like, I don't remember feeling this crazy over the Eagles, like on their decision making here, because even with the injury thing, like, are we going to go away from that? Like, I know there's injuries are going to happen, but the way it seems like with our birds, it's just like it's crazy, dude. It's like starters that we get these guys, these big name guys, they come over here and they're freaking out for the season. Are you for real, dude? Like that hurts, like a guy sitting not playing for a whole season, the issue with Brooks, Brooks is a dicey situation. And I understand he has like that anxiety thing, or I forgot what the exact word is, but it's like, I understand, but as a fan, it's like, dude, we need you on the field, bro. Like you're costing us games, The other big thing too is like Jake Elliott, dude. Are you going to kick through the uprights, or are you gonna freaking shank them when it's just an easy, what do you call it when you do I'm playing golf? I'm missing my thought right here, but like a chip shot.
Yeah.
You're freaking shanking them, bro. It's like, you cost us games. Let's be real. We need those damn field goals because drives these days are, defense coming up, big plays, and if you're able to get in field goal range, we need you to hit those things. And Mr. Doug Peterson, I'm going to go for every freaking play on 4th and 1 and 4th and 2 and 4th and forever. He was killing us with that too, because the play design were weak as hell. I mean, me and Joey could freaking go on Madden and think of better plays than that. It was just that was a hard watch. That play crap. I don't know what Doug was. I was like, dude, what were you guys drinking? Or you guys all decided to like, hey, I'm going to play my worst ever at every position. Let's just do horrible. Like, let's make no sense, guys. Let's go out there and let's make no sense whatsoever. And this year coming up, I just believe let's get back to basics.
Right.
Get back to basics, and then we go from there. If Jalen can handle the situation, we ask him to improve in the areas that he needs to. He does. That's what we ask for as Eagle fans. Show us your heart. Show us your improvement. And no, don't know woe is me and I got to blame, take ownership of what you did. You said the rent is due. So, and I don't think I have a problem. I think this guy Hurts is going to, take ownership of what he does on the field, regardless if it wasn't his fault. It is his fault. I think this is the type of man that's going to take ownership of what's going on the field and improve. And as long as we see that going forward, I'm not going to have a problem with this guy. We're not asking him to be, top. I need him to win 6 Super Bowls right now. And no, dude, we just need to see the progression. We need to see you moving forward, not backwards, and you have the pieces around you. Is it same situations like of Dallas, with their wide receiver room? No. Davante's going to be, this is his rookie year. And then you got to think about the defensive guys that we're asking to step up to the plate, because let's face it, Slay is older. If he does, he's going to miss. I believe he'll miss a few games here and there. And when you watch that Arizona game, when Jalen versus Kyler Murray, our defense, the secondary was horrid, dude. And it was just like, we don't even have no names back there, but that's, but if we do have somebody in the back that can pick it up, I mean, if we get one of the guys to hit that we got from the draft and our secondary, because if we don't do absolutely nothing, that's I don't know if I want to call it luck, but that's a miracle that happens, that somebody that's going to be a rookie is that we hit on, because Eagles don't really hit on guys that are drafted late. Like, we really don't. Like, it's a diamond in the rough. I know what Shady was one of them. I know there's some other guys that are out there, but we're not in the business of drafting late and hitting on them. That's not really our forte. So this is just like, I'm really interested. Like, are you going to go vet here? The whole Zach thing. Yeah, we can be on a ride for it, but what are you doing? Because I feel like you're holding a card behind the fans, and at the last minute you're going to show your hand, and we're gonna like, what the hell is that? What did you just do? So I'm thinking, I was hoping that he's trying to pull a Sam Bradford here, and one of the injuries happens in a preseason on a team that's in playoff contention, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna call Howie here, and then by a miracle or grace of God, we get some nice round pick or something, or maybe a third and a nice player or something like that, veteran guy or something, but it's just he's got to roll the dice here on that. It looks like.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's really up to Jalen. I mean, Jalen Hurts is obviously, you have to start with your quarterback. I mean, that's the most important. I mean, because that designates you next year if you're going to trade for a quarterback. I mean, I don't like the quarterback class next year. I don't like the quarterback class next year at all, like whatsoever. Right. So, I mean, if I was to do anything, if Jalen Hurts played that bad to where he's definitely not going to be anything on, a true number one or a franchise QB, I obviously would do a trade with the Texans next year if that's even possible. But that's, it's a long shot. Depends what they want. I mean, it comes down to this coaching staff on developing these draft picks. I mean, really, when I look back at the draft, I thought it was a good draft. I thought it was one of the best drafts we've had in a while. I mean, obviously, I think the second round pick I like Landon Dickerson a lot. I don't question his ability. I don't question his ceiling at all. That was more of an analytics pick. That was more of an analytic pick because he's got a lot of ceiling. I mean, he's fantastic. He's polished. He's more than polished. But the issue is that, he's got 2 ankle injuries, 2 knee injuries, 2 season-ending injuries. And I thought we should have at least got a corner at that second-round pick. Or I was really looking for JOK from Notre Dame. That's what I was really looking for with that second-round pick this past year. But it's going to be up to this quarterback. And as long as the kid gives us, his all, I don't care. I mean, as long as he gives us his all and he, he does something, I mean, it's all that matters. You know what I mean? Like, I know he's working he's working hard. He puts out these videos of him working out. I mean, him putting out these videos, kind of telling the fans, I'm working my butt off and, I want you guys to know, you know what I mean? And, I think, whether Jalen Hurts is a success or a failure, I think we're always going to hate that pick regardless. But I think we saw the true colors of Carson Wentz. And, I don't care how bad your front office is, how bad your ownership is. If you're a franchise quarterback, you don't give up. And, that's something that's really important in my book when it comes to being mentally tough. And I think we made the right decision. I think the compensation was fair. And I think we move forward with Jalen Hurts. And you know what? We saw some good things out of those 4 games, but we saw a lot of bad things. I thought progressively Jalen Hurts played worse as his 4 games went on, but obviously it's not all his fault. It's play calling. It's Doug and his offensive gurus. It's the fourth down plays. It's the 2-point conversions. It's it's everything that went into it. So when Doug Peterson went to Jeffrey Lurie, they had their meeting after the season was over. Like, hey, this is the plan for the next few years, and he wanted to move Press Taylor to offensive coordinator. He wanted to move Matt Burke to defensive coordinator, and he was just moving coaches around. He was too friendly. He was just too friendly with everybody. So I'm glad that I like Doug as a person. And I know Doug tries his best. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's trying to like do anything to this team or I think Doug really tries his best, but his best is just not enough in our eyes and what he's trying to do. So this had to be done with this coaching staff, and we're moving forward. And to be honest with you, like most fans or teams or our analysis people that work for the NFL look at this team from the outside, and they look at us saying, we have a new coach, new coaching staff, and we're going to come out in the season when it starts, and we're going to look slow. We're going to look like we're trying to learn still. We're going to look like we don't know what's going. I think this team is going to punch somebody in the mouth first game. I think that the culture has been created by Nick Sirianni, starting with him. And I think that, Jalen Hurts is going to gravitate those players towards him. And I think there's going to be swagger in this offense. I mean, obviously I'm more comfortable with the offense and the defense because unfortunately the veteran favoritism last year just messed up all these players that had short-term success, especially at wide receiver. I mean, Quez Watkins' short-term success didn't start until Jalen Hurts kind of became quarterback, had a couple good catches, and really didn't see much of anything else because Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey came back. Travis Fulgham was leading the whole league in receiving yards since week 4. Obviously he got hurt later on, but teams figured us out so easily. Every time we did something new, it worked for a little bit. Teams figured it out. Our offense figured it out. Jalen Hurts, they figured it out. So, I mean, really, I wanted, after seeing, Nick Sirianni and his, he knows all the strengths and weaknesses of every player. And I think it's going to, help to our advantage. He's making every receiver interchangeable to where now every receiver's going to know the X, Y, and Z spots now. So now you're going to have mismatches all over the field, plus Dallas Goedert, plus your backfield that you have 8 running backs in competition. I think Kenneth Gainwell is going to be a beast this year, a steal for a 5th round pick that should have been a 3rd or a 2nd, taken off college season last year because of COVID, obviously. So I mean, I think really the ceiling's the limit for this team. They just gotta. It's really going to come down to everybody. And, I'm excited. I haven't been excited for a season like this. I think because it's a breath of fresh air. It's a lot of young guys. Our oldest receiver is Greg Ward right now. I mean, it's exciting to see that we got a young core right now, and I'm really excited for it.
Yeah. Speaking of that guy, I believe Ward has to stay just because you're putting more pressure on all the rookies and stuff. So that's all I say. That I'm not saying that. I know we're excited about Quez and High and Fulgham and all that, but I get scared because if you're kind of putting it more pressure on I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that, but I feel that he does need to stay just to be he's not even that old, but the veteran guy or whatever. But I really don't want it to be all young blood, especially Devontae. We already have our expectations. I think we just kind of step back and just let things fly and ride. Right. But it's like we gotta enjoy the show. It's like with the new Halloween movie. We just gotta wait and see and as fans and stuff of Halloween, and you just got you're gonna take your licks, and there might be some bad story play in it or whatever, but. It's when you're a fan of something like that, you just got to kind of sit back and watch. So some expectations of Eagle fans are a little bit too high or whatever, but it's like it's not a full rebuild. It's like a retooling type deal. Yeah. And if Jalen is a top 10 to 15, I think we can work with that and build on that with our draft picks, and then we can go from there. I kind of. This is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping he's Donovan McNabb-esque, and I know I'm going to get crucified, but Dak-ish, where he's like they're putting the right pieces around him to make him look successful. And I think a big part of this is that running back room. This running back room has to hit because we've been ever since the Super Bowl. You build a stable of horses, and then you're like, okay, Eagle fans, now I'm taking it away, and then to add insult, everybody's gonna be hurt. Like I can't believe Corey Clement is the same guy as what we watched in the Super Bowl. I mean, even when I watched him in the Rams game, like, dude, that dude was on beast mode, dude. I'm like, what the hell happened?
But you know what though? That was the Corey Clement thing was this is a guy that never caught a pass out of the backfield even in college. So we get these, we find every time we have bad seasons or have good seasons because of injury, and we find these gems. And Corey Clement, I'm telling you right now, if Darren Sproles didn't get hurt by the week 3, the opener against the Giants, when the magic, turned on in 17, I don't think we would have found out what Corey Clement was, because they overused Darren Sproles so much. I mean, to the point where, he broke his forearm and his ACL. I mean, on the same play on a suicide pass. So, we wouldn't have found out about Corey Clement because of injuries. And you know what? Unfortunately, it was just a one-year wonder type thing for him. And unfortunately, he was hurt every single year after that. So, and the problem with the Eagles is they were trying to keep the same roster every year. They thought that, they had the roster. They were just going to build upon it, keep extending guys, keep restructuring guys. And they tried doing it that way. But when you don't hit on your draft picks, you got to restructure every year, and you have to get yourself out of a hole. And that's the problem that they've had the past few years. And I think it's different now. I think they're doing things different now, because if you're going to tell me before the draft that they were going to draft Devontae Smith, I would have said you're out of your mind. Of course I wanted it badly. I was huge on the Kyle Pitts train for a while. I loved Kyle Pitts. But he was my top 4. Smith was my top 4 on the board, and as that draft board was going up, I was getting really nervous. After those 2 corners, J.C. Horn or Tane were taken by Denver and Carolina, I was like, we're done. Like, we're not getting anybody. Like, I don't know who we're going to get now. I thought we were going to get like an offensive lineman or something like that at that point. So, some things, was so happy, and some things do change. And, we actually got a number 1 receiver now, and I think the best technical route runner in the draft. I think we got somebody that is not all about the fame and the money, and somebody that's more on hard work and ethics. You know what I mean? So I'm really I'm happy about it. And Nick Sirianni was a receiver, and he's very high on those top route running receivers. So that probably did help a lot in drafting him. And obviously taking him away from the Giants was much sweeter. I'm pumped about it, man. I think really. Yeah. The run game, excited about. That offensive line stays healthy, it's going to be dangerous, because it's already enough. You got Jalen Hurts that gets attention with Miles Sanders next to him. These receivers going to sprout this defense. You have a tight end in Dallas Goedert that's going to do really well this year on a contract year, and I'm excited, man. I really am. I'm going to be at the opener week 2. I'm pumped for it. So
that's dope, man. Man, it's over here in California. The other day, I seen the freaking truck with the cowboy star there. These buffoons are going to Oxnard, and I'm like, oh, this is disgusting, bro. I'm like, get these guys out of here, dude. So but yeah, dude, so let me, before you get out of here, if Dillard and Mailata are both like, they look good in camp. I mean, you can't complain or something. Dillard step it up or whatever. What the hell do we do there within that case? Like, if they're both look fucking good, like, what the fuck do we do?
The problem with this situation at left tackle is, there's really no problem, because we know, I think Mailata's going to win the job. I think it's just because of. I think it's more easy to take a guy that's never played football. And it's crazy, because you would not think that. Like, you can mold Mailata, since he's never played football before. You can mold him into whatever you want. He's played multiple positions on both sides. The problem is, I don't think Dillard was dealt a great deck of cards when he was drafted here. They didn't do right by him. They redshirted him. They've had Jason Peters already here, so it made absolutely no sense. You draft a first-round talent in Andre Dillard, you don't even start him. Then he starts, 3 games? You put him at right tackle for 1 game, kind of blow his confidence out of the water. And then coming into last year, he ended up getting hurt. So, and Mailata just got his chance and took it. 6'8", 350 pounds, violent hands. I mean, could move, is unstoppable. You know, if he pushes someone on the ground, he's going to keep pushing them on the ground every time. So I mean, I like that attitude. And then, you know, once you get Landon Dickerson, this offensive line by 2022 next year, I mean, now you don't have an undersized center anymore. I mean, God bless Jason Kelsey, what he's done here, and you know, probably the toughest man on this team right now. So the only healthy offensive lineman from last year with 14 offensive line changes, which is crazy. You know, Jeff Stalin is here, thank God. He didn't take the Alabama job. I was really happy about that. But with Andre Dillard right now, you know, you brought in I forgot the other guy they brought in from the Colts that, you know, he tore his ACL last year. But they have to try to get value out of him by they got to put him somewhere else, because if he's not going to do anything at left tackle, if he'll be the swing, or I don't know what he's doing, but if not, they got to try to put him somewhere else. I don't know if he could play guard. I don't know if he can play right tackle. So I'm kind of looking forward to see at training camp where they put him, what they do. I mean, from Jeff Stalin, they have been putting with the first team offense, Dillard and Mailata both, but I see Mailata winning this job. I think it's time for him to take the reins, and I think this is going to be the year for Mailata to get his name into the league and obviously get some attention. So it should be a lot of fun.
So what if Dillard's just hanging right there? So do you think that we'll be able to do some sort of trade with it, or do you think we'll just keep him in case somebody goes down?
I think you keep Dillard because, number one, you know, I think you keep Dillard just because he's already here. You know, it's more depth at left tackle. I mean, you got Herbig that can play both guard spots very well. Jack Driscoll at right tackle. Matt Pryor, I really don't like him that much. He can play right guard, right tackle, but you know, he's probably, you know, I don't know if he's even better than Dillard at this point. But I think you just got to keep him this year. I think if you want to make a move next year, go do it. This team always, you know, drafts offensive linemen every year, you know, most of the time. So hopefully, you know, they draft more depth next year or whatnot. But I think you just got to keep them just for depth purposes. You know, don't deplete your line just for a left tackle. If he knows how, if you know you can just plug him in, you know, then plug him in if you have to. But I mean, they should at least try to cross train him a little bit just to see where else he could play. That keeping him would probably be the smartest thing right now.
Yeah, and I mean, they might throw something at Howie if you know, some content playoff team gets injury, you know, which is highly likely, and they throw Howie some picks. You know, Howie's gonna be all over that. They say, "Give me Dillard for, you know, second or something like that." I think Howie's gonna be, you know, he's like kind of like the Grinch that stole Christmas. You know, when he like freaking stealing the presents in the kids' houses and he does that freaking grin. That's kind of Howie, man. If you kind of throw something like so, I think something's gonna pop up. And it could be at the last week, dude. Some shit goes down, dude. It doesn't surprise me. So,
as a GM is definitely trades. He gets good value. And, you know, I can't really say anything bad about that. But, you know, there's only so many years you can go by and blame the development staff and blame for development of these, you know, what the coaches are doing with these players. There's only so many years you can get away with that, you know, as of right now. So, you know, I think there hasn't been an extension for Howie yet. This is the last year of his contract. So we'll see what happens. But if the season goes well, I don't see him, you know, leaving. I mean, I'm not a Howie fan at all. Even though if I'm happy about the draft or some of these signings, like I'm not happy with him at all, especially with the war room stuff that happened this year between the analytics department and obviously, you know, the scout team for the Philadelphia Eagles that, you know, obviously were fighting over a certain player that they wanted in the third round. You know, so we're gonna see. It's gonna be a wait and see project, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Joe, you got some other people in the background.
All right,
here.
no problem, man.
Bro, this is awesome that you came and celebrate with me and my 200 and the grind. I'm going to be working even harder, man. I you know, I got the Vegas trip that I'm planning for, and I'm going to do so much content out there. It's going to be so freaking wild. Like I'm working on my truck, gonna have like the Eagles logo on there. Like I'm gonna have all the flags, and I'm gonna go down there to the Raider Nation. You know, those fans are brutal, man. And but I'm gonna be rocking and rolling, holding it down for my birds, man. So it's gonna be exciting. So yeah, let me know if you got time to do what I asked you earlier. Message me
Yeah.
later, something like that, and that'll be an awesome show, dude. And just let me know. But thank you, man, for tuning in. It means a lot.
No problem. I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up.
All right, brother. Have a good day.
Thanks, man.
Make sure you guys subscribe to Joey. That's the man, the myth, the legend. Congratulating me on the 200. You know, that's awesome that he's here. Let's see who I got in the background. I'm sorry if hey Dante and all them that were back there. I'm sorry, man. This is you know, when Joey comes in, you know, you got to do that. What's up, Yee in the building? What is up?
What up, my dude? First of all, I want to congratulate you and all your hard work, man. I'm happy that you finally reached 200. I mean, it's only the beginning, my dude. Let's keep working, and you know, I'm gonna be right there next to you, man. We good. Yeah. What's going on?
I'm liking the room back there. I'm getting I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm getting a little jelly, man. You're making me want to just, you know, start my, you know, I'm gonna, you know, have my setup, but you're pushing me to get it done a lot quicker.
Well, that's what we're here for, man. To push each other, be better every day. Let's grind. The more grind you do, man, the better you get. The better, the wiser.
Shout out to Nikki Cunningham. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we're celebrating my 200 today. You know, I got a long way to go, but you know, every little milestone is great for me, and pushes me forward to do more. What I didn't see the article. So there's an article bashing the birds. Like, what else is new? They are attacking the Eagles because, you know, we're the best in the business. You know, right here they're coming after us. They're talking about it. They want to. I don't want to be like known as I don't want all that attention like the freaking cowgirls, but they're coming up. We're the talk of the town. The NFL's on notice. The birds are here. We're the talk of the town. You know, keep talking.
They just like shooting us down, bro. Just because they know that type of city they play for, and then the fans and the media, they fight back, and they want to get views, and they want to get people's attention. And you know, we always say shit back. That's just the way we are, man. No one likes us. No one. We don't care. You know, that's our mentality. It's always been that way.
Shout out to Elsa, and we'll be hanging out. I can't wait to hang out with you guys at the river. And I wish you would just go, man, for a few days, man. If you go down there, bro, like you're gonna be eating well. The ceviche is gonna be on lock. The beer is gonna taste bomb as hell. The carne asada, man, it's ready for you, bro.
Sounds good, man. We'll see. We'll see if we can make something happen. Even if I go for the day, just to go hang out with y'all.
Oh man, that'd be dope, man. If you can make it, man. But
we're not for the day, maybe for one night, and then just take off the next day.
All right, let me know, man. You know,
it's coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm be actually Lou Bird is leaving Wednesday, man. I was like, dude, he's dipping out even earlier, dog. I was like, oh man, look at this.
He wants to go to the casino. He wants to be there. He wants to be there right away so he can cash out.
Let's see. Win or lose, we are always entertaining. We got a lot of press sometimes. But this time right now, I think this is probably the worst of it because like I really haven't heard too many good things from the press and all that, like talking good about Jalen, man. It's like
there isn't that many analysts out there that say anything good about the Eagles 2021 season. It's just so much negative things coming out, so much negativity from everybody, bro. And it is what it is, bro. I mean, what can we do to change these guys' mind? I mean, nothing. All we gotta do, bro, is just see this team. This team has to prove out. You know, go out there and play, and then demonstrate what this offseason, how much work they did this offseason, including the coaching staff. You know, I honestly, you know, we as Eagles fans, bro, we're optimistic of every season, but coming into every season, but I feel like this season is different. It's a little different. There's new. That's like there's new energy coming about that's coming out in the air, man. I feel like this year is a little different. Like Joey Shake said earlier, I do agree with that. I mean, I agree with draft. Last year's draft, I feel like it's probably one of the most solid ones that we've done in the last couple of years. And besides the Dickerson pick, but at the end of the day, man, if it plans the way, you know, if it does plan out, I feel like we got to steal, you know, if he's able to stay healthy and you know and replace Kelsey, you know. But I ain't tripping about what these haters be saying, bro. Like, it is what it is. Let's just be humble and hope for the best for Jalen. You know what I mean? I feel like he has a real good shot to shocking the NFL and showing the rest of the 31 teams that what he's made of, bro. I mean, he's done it all his career, man. You know, he's been fighting, and he never lets that you know, break him down, and he's a fighter, man. So that's how I view my life, bro. And I'm always been fighting for what I get, you know. And I feel like good things come, you know, when you put in the work, when you show out, you know. There's always gonna be people talking bad about you, regardless, bro. If you start shining a little bit, people are gonna be hating, bro.
Shout out to Coach Dante, man. Putting in that work, man. He just we'll be linking up soon, man. Make sure you guys go subscribe him up. He got a lot of content out there. He's at over 4K subs. The guy's been putting in work. Got some stuff coming up too. Let's see Sonic. Hey Sonic, is that your channel? Okay. Hold on a second, Yi. I can find this guy. Yeah, there he is. There's Sonic right there. Everybody go make sure you go sub up Sonic 2.25. You got his content right there, making the highlight vids right there. It looks like you got Jalen Hurts. What's that? Jalen Hurts sings? I didn't know he sang, bro. Yeah, so you guys go do me a favor and sub him up. He's on the road to 400. Great guy. Make sure you guys do that. What's it called? Hey, let me know. Talk about what do you think about Zach Ertz, the potential of him staying and all that, or not? I mean, like, how do you feel about him like staying? I mean,
well, I mean, in previous West Coast Wednesdays, I was saying that, you know, what if the Eagles do keep him, you know, and what if they keep him, and, you know, sorry about that.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously it's going to be beneficial for Ertz to play due to the lack of production that he did last year. Coming in and playing in a new offense, a new system, makes it more valuable if he plans out and plays, well. That being said, that he can be coachable. He can be he can be integrated in different offenses that he can learn it, efficiently. Then, and I mean, if he does plan out and plays good, I feel like a team that is lacking a little bit of offensive talent and it's a playoff contender, we can make a move, before the trade deadline and free up some room that way, and also bring in some bring in some draft picks or and then minimize the cap hit then. But yeah, man, I honestly I've always been a fan of Zach, but I feel like it's time to give Dallas Goedert a shot. He's always been, since he came into the Eagles, he's balled out, but he just got hit with with the injury bug. But that's throughout the whole team, man. It's been a horrendous couple years, man, of just injuries after injuries after injuries. Like there's no position on this team that hasn't got hit with it. I just feel like I'm pretty sure we hired a new medical staff, and I feel like changing the style while we practice, and I feel like that might help long term with injuries. I just see ourselves, if we can stay healthy. I mean, we have a lot of players, and young and veterans that can come in there and play out, man.
Everybody, if you haven't, make sure you subbed up to Philly Fuego. He's almost there to 1,000. I'm gonna be possibly doing a show with Joey Shakes, and we're gonna be doing some live giveaways on there, man. That's gonna be dope, man. So stay tuned for that. So do you want to start your own channel now?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I like coming in and doing that West Coast Wednesdays with you and Philly Foothills. It's fun. I might jump into that, but maybe not. I don't know. Make my own channel. Maybe use the West Coast platform, and then go on that. But I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt. That way you could just like do your own analysis real quick. Make the key that you would do is just like make short 5 to 10 minute videos. Start there, and then see how it goes. Because like what I learned is like making too long of videos in the beginning. Like when we're doing streaming is different than making videos. So if you do videos, just keep it short, 5-10 minutes. Give your quick insight. Read your document or whatever, and then get on with it. So I think it'd be dope, man. And I could see you with a nice freaking mic right there already. Your room's looking dope. So your camera that you have, are you using an external camera?
Yeah, I got one.
An extra. So it's a better camera than the one that's on the computer.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see. We could talk, more in depth about it in private, and figure out how we could start that process. But I can see myself, doing it. It just takes, time and the effort that you want to put out so people can, you gotta do your work so people can see the work you put in, and that's how people follow you because of the content or what you bring to the table. And I feel like, I could definitely just do something like that, and being encouraged by you, and all these other guys that I interact with. It's fun, man. It's fun, and it's something else to do, man. And what else is better than talking about the Eagles with people that love the Eagles too? You know what I'm saying? Like, and pick each other's brains out, and find out, how other fans think, of certain topics of the team. Right. It's cool.
Yeah, affiliates hitting me up. What's TED Talks? TED Talks, aka TED Talks, Eagles Talk. AKA. Must be.
But man, like I said again, congratulations for your 200 subscribers. I gotta go, but I just wanted to stop by and say what's up and keep going, bro. There's still a lot to improve, and then there's gonna be better moments in the near future, my man. And I love this channel, and I feel like this is gonna be one of the good ones out there, and they just keep getting better and better, and just keep bringing that hot content, man.
Yeah, it's gonna get wild, man. Especially when this football starts hitting, and I want to have more of the NFC East rivalries in here.
That'll be good.
So it's gonna be on the Kraken, man. So, she's saying also saying 10-minute to 15-minute combo keeps people's attentions all corporate. Yeah, so like I said, like I was in that 10 to 15-minute range, boom, just hit it hard, just get it off your chest, because when it's that raw shit, when it's like, dude, something bothered you, you're on Twitter and you're like, oh, dude, what the hell, dude? Boom, turn on the camera and boom, hit it right there. But shout out to you, man. Yeah, I think you should do it, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. I see the room. I want to see the mic right there, and be like, "What's up, man?" You do a dope ass like Cali Green mic or something, or the gold one or whatever, and just be chill with it, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with it, dude. And you could probably switch it up a little bit. You could put another sport, your boss and stuff. I don't want to say too loud, but just you might be able to mix it in though. I'm thinking about, I might talk about a little bit more about like the Sixers and stuff. I support the teams, I'm thinking about adding a little bit to it, just, and like the latest NFL news and stuff like that. But you already know what it is. You know what time it is, man.
But, yeah, let's keep working together, man. From day one, let's get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give some shout outs right here, and because I'm already at an hour. But hey, thanks for tuning in, bro.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Peace. Let me give some shout. Let me see if I can play some music while I'm giving these shout outs.
Bye.